Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go from Southern California. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Play action now. It's Herbert. He's got his tight end, Oronde Gadsden the second. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield. And what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert to the air again. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he will get into the end zone.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it is Leonard. Open is the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Leonard. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Rams first down. This is caught 2. And he's in.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Here comes a return from the 3. We'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On play action, it's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Chargers first down.
On 1st down, Herbert. Forced out left. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Leonard. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. To the air on 3rd down. Here's Leonard. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 54 yards.
First and 10 at the 20.
Off the play fake, it is Leonard. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. Here's a run to the 5-yard line.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here.
And he will kick this one across into the end zone. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. The The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert moving left, taking off, and he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Jared first. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the...
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Jared first. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of this first half. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll take this one in. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Here's Leonard now throwing on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Tarheeb Still. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On play action now. Herbert. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, L.A. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. On 1st down, Leonard. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring it down.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Leonard now on the bootleg. He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Leonard now on second down. Moving to his left.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. To take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
That's quick RPO to Ferguson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. Quick throw, taken in.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here comes second and 4. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the Rams are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On first and 10, here's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
He's going to look for the home run ball. That ball's incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Throwing now is Herbert. He's going to try it here again. That is hard. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert to the air again. He'll find his man, Lambert Smith. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Throwing again, Herbert. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Chris Paul Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. Here now, 3rd and 5. That is caught out wide on the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
For the Rams.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Chargers take over 1st and 10.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Herbert now on first down. He'll air it out down the middle. That's caught. And he will go all the way.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
To run at the 40. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 38.
From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. Quick slant, hooked in by Moore. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Makes it third and 1.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on fourth down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
Finds Nakua on the slant. Ball's on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5.
At the Chargers' 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run at the gut. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass.
And he's in! Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about Hurst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Rolling on first down is Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
And the Chargers' first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Charger first down. Shotgun now for Herbert. That is caught back corner of the end zone. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To throw on 1st and 10. Leonard. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, here's Leonard. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Leonard. And he'll take it on in. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. From the 6, here comes the return. He'll go across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Forrest. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Off the play fake, it is Leonard. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Ferguson, the tight end. Third down coming up. To the air is Leonard. Forced out wide. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Herbert now on first down. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. On first down, Herbert. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down. So time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, though. Herbert. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning available, yet they'll go with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On first and 10, it is Leonard. That is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Leonard now on second down. He's got his tight end, and this is Ferguson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. 3rd and 6. Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That is caught. What a throw. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
He'll start at the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. That is caught! And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Throwing again, Herbert. That is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Here we go, 1st and goal. Herbert to the air again. Over the top, he's got it.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Oh, yeah. Oh, big hole left side. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 39 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Leonard. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Cardi now to add the extra point. And good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. far side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. Here's first down. Now, Herbert. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
In this situation, Mike, the kicker has a few options. He's looking, is there a hole in the recovery unit? If there is, that's where the ball's going to go. But he can go high hop, he can go bunt, or he could try to just hit a line drive and hope for a deflection and let his guys go chase down the ball.
Now a run on first down. So it's a win here for the Rams. This was a game where both offenses were up.